onside kick to begin the game. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a cost.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
So that a very nice-looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Here's Wilson. He's going deep for Brown.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. The Eagles at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Ashton Davis
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's got his man. It's White. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Best. This is caught by Evans. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They go play action now. Wilson out to his left.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Wilson.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Going for it with Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Wilson.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
And it's no good. Elliott pulled it, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And, partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
The drive starts with a run by White.
They'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Best. That's complete to White. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Back to throw. Best. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to let it go for Ivory. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. 98 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Best. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. First down, here's White. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Back to throw. Best. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
On 4th down, Best, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
66, going hard.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going deep for Brown, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The scoreboard tells the story for him a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Another run here with Sanders. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Best.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. To throw on second down. Best. Open man is Kendrick Bourne.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Okay, ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
And connecting quickly with Goddard. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They go play action with Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Best. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
19, right here. Trap 60, trap 60.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Best. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
65 yards on the ground for him so far.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bucs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. The last run got a couple here, 2nd and 8. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Wilson. And that's complete to Sanders. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review. So they had it right. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
110 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Come on. Warriors, 70.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Opting to run again here with White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Best.
And this one caught downfield by Evans.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. A give running left. It's Sanders.
And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Come on, set.
That's good for an Eagles.
Right back to him on 1st down.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd down, Wilson. It's caught by Sanders.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late point. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And now here is another interception.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Best.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Patterson now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball.
The ball comes out, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Caught. This is Ivory.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Complete. Smith has it. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's going to let it fly. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards. They'll run with Sanders. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one at the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Elliott good with a PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
Rattler, 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tampa Bay, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2 and 4 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.